This video not for prospective patients, but for those of you that are thinking about pursuing a career in medicine, all of the pre-meds, the medical students, the residents out there that follow me. I'm on a long walk because I'm going through something very challenging right now professionally. I'm not going to go into that specific challenge, but I do want to tell you that anything in life that is really special is incredibly hard at times. It's also incredibly wonderful and perfect and joyful at times. And so in the moment, sometimes it feels like those challenging things are going to crush you. It feels like there's an elephant sitting on you. It feels like there's a vice on your head. But I want to tell you that if you make the right decision in those moments, the best decision that you possibly can, the best thing is that you end up forgetting those challenges. And you end up more remembering the wonderful, perfect, and joyful things that are your experience in becoming a nurse or becoming a surgical resident or opening your own practice one day. I try not to rush through the challenges or not give them my full attention. I do, especially in the really challenging times, remind myself that this too is going to pass. And that's what helps lift that elephant off my chest. It's what loosens the vice sometimes that feels like it's around my head. I'll give you a few instances of this. As a pre-med, I took the MCAT twice because the very first time I took the MCAT, I did not do well. And in that moment, it felt like it was the end of the world. The afternoon that I got my score back from my first test, I signed up for the next one. And so for the next however many weeks, when I was studying, it felt like that elephant was on my chest. It felt like the vice was around my head. Because all I wanted to do was to get into medical school, and I knew that I had to do well on this next MCAT in order to be able to apply to the next med school cycle. Fast forward, one of the biggest challenges in residency for me was having a baby, both being pregnant towards the end of my pregnancy and coming back after only a few weeks off. But I knew that if I just did my best, both at home with my new baby and at work, it was going to pass and it would all be okay. Fast forward to fellowship. You guys can look all that up. But as it felt like two elephants were sitting on my chest in fellowship, it was a soul-crushing time of my professional career. But now, it's okay. Everything is okay in the long term because you survive it. And if you're strong enough to just hang on to that cliff edge, or to gently lift the elephant from your chest, or to gently loosen the vice that feels like it's around your head, that's what makes you stronger, and that's what gives you the ability to do hard things and to do very special things. And I promise you that you will forget the challenges.